Topic: Rain, Rain, Come Again by Rabia Tufel. It was raining, and the rain had summoned the sea breeze. I looked up and saw silvery clouds cascading in the sky. I walked with small steps, trying to savor each moment. The ground stained with pigeon droppings and pan spit glistened. The rhythm of the rain was rebounding from all corners, exploding in puddles, hitting the tops of the street vendors, hitting the windows of the dilapidated apartment buildings like bullets, and making music which included the laughter of children. The birds sitting on the lines flapped their wings majestically and fluttered around the sky in sequence like delicate ballerinas. Cars rushing by made no sound, no horns. No horns were honked, as if the drivers were preventing themselves from disrupting this artwork in motion. I had an urge to sit on the sidewalk and watch this spectacle before the rain died away. I noticed my classmates coming towards me. Hey, the boys and I were thinking let's bunk school today, one of them said and nudged me with his elbow. We decided to take a trip to Seaview. But something caught my excited eye. It was a small figure crouched on the ground, examining a tarnished glass ball with his dirt shrouded hands. His face was worn out not just with dirt but with sadness. Tears streaked down his face and left their tracks, but prominent amongst it all were his eyes. They were glinting, even on this dim day. He noticed me gawking at him, so he stood up and advanced towards me in his small rubber slippers. He scratched his head, his fingers tousling his dust-laden hair. He held up his right hand in front of me and said in a voice almost unheard, "Please, Sahib, I haven't eaten in days. Please give me some money or at least buy me some bread. I promise I won't ask for more." I had a 50 rupee note left in my bag, which I planned to spend on rides and food at Seaview. But now I was compelled to hand it over to that forlorn soul. But my own needs took over me and I climbed into the congested rickshaw, leaving behind the haunting gaze clouded in the thick combustion smoke spattering from the rickshaw. Later on my way home, a faint and delicate sound reached my ears somehow. It was coming from a trash heap nearby. A cardboard box, all soaked, was lying flopped open. On the heap, I stepped over to it and discovered three small kittens, wriggling agitatedly. My feet were glued to the ground. As my mind tried to process the decision I had to take now, three suckling kittens would cause a war in my house, as my mother was intolerant towards cats. Before the weather got crueler, I had to find shelter for myself. If I had the ability to understand animals, I wouldn't have averted my eyes from the helpless kittens. Their cries would have exploded my ears. After I entered the safe quarters of my comfortable home, something struck me deeply. It wasn't relief, it wasn't gratitude, but it was a large chunk of undigested guilt. When the kid approached me, frail with hunger, I refused to help him just because my pleasure was more superior to his life. When those kittens, those shivering kittens, cried and flexed their tiny paws, cold with fear, my time was more superior to their lives. And so I stared out of my window. It wasn't the last of the raining days in this city, mingled with conflicting, intricate feelings and aspirations. Clouds will visit me once again, and I have to be prepared.